You're listening to a CanadianMovieCrew.com production.
Tremors is the story of small-town folk being stalked by giant underground monsters. Or is it?
I feel the earth move under my feet. I feel the sky tumbling down. I feel my heart start to trembling whenever you're around. Oh, baby.
Welcome back to the Or Is It Movie podcast, where we try to find the real story behind the story. I'm Sean Taylor.
I'm Tex.
And I mean Mark.
And today we're taking a look at Tremors from 1990. Starring Kevin Bacon, Fred Ward, Finn Carter, Michael Gross, Reba McEntire in her first ever movie debut role. And welcome back, Ariana Richards. Did you guys recognize her at all? Ariana Richards was the girl on the pogo stick.
Oh, yeah, no, I totally recognized her. Lexi.
Yeah, who played Lex in Jurassic Park, and on this show, Jurassic Park 2.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
She was only in it for a very brief moment, but she was there and it counts. So,
So welcome
the
back.
only welcome back I could find. So, I know you guys have seen this before. I mean, who hasn't
yeah.
seen Tremors?
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've revisited it. But
Oh, me too.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Really long time, but it's just as funny as it was the first time. To me.
Watching this one, I was like, now I forgot most of this movie. Even though I kind of remembered all of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just just sitting in the back of the brain, so it has to get brought to the forefront.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally get that.
Like, I remembered the ending. And I remembered certain things in it. But other than that, I totally forgot everything.
That's an excellent way to explain that.
Yeah.
I remembered this and I remembered that, but I basically forgot everything. Okay.
Pretty much, yeah. Back in the days of practical effects.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, wasn't it so much nicer to see practical effects for a change?
It was, actually.
Oh, man.
Yeah, a lot of plastic and jelly just writhing around, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, but practical effects done well.
Oh, yeah. This one really did get a lot of credit for that.
Well, the practical effects company we'll get to a little bit later, but right now, Tex, why don't you take us through Tremors?
Our story begins home on the range where Valentine is a douche and he and his buddy Earl do their best to avoid real work and try to aw shucks out each other. Ron is established as resident expert for the film and Valentine's shoehorned love interest. More characters are introduced, including a gun-toting couple, snarky teenager, and various red shirts. Foreshadowing and attempts at...
Sorry. Yeah.
It's true.
Yep.
Foreshadowing and attempts at comedy abounds before it's time to meet the star of the movie, shots of the ground and rumbling. Rhonda buries some things in the ground so she can detect vibrations, and Bugs Bunny once again didn't take that left at Albuquerque. Earl and Valentine work for 5 minutes, then decide to get out of Dodge because they're done working so hard, then immediately find some guy up on a transformer. They find out Buddy died of dehydration, an old farmer gets sucked into the ground, and Rhonda looks at some papers. Earl and Valentine keep finding dead bodies and pieces of bodies, and when they attempt to leave Perfection Valley again, they bring back a souvenir to gather around and stare at. More people die in ridiculous and hilarious ways. The third attempt to get out of the small town results in equinocide and a death of one of the Tremor things. Rhonda and Earl play Meet Your Monster, and then the trio discovers there are 3 more monster things. They take a break to bond and then practice their pole vaulting skills. The monsters show up to give the movie an excuse to show a woman in her underwear and kill some more people. The couple with the guns come home to mix bullets for some reason and end up killing one of the monsters. The monsters start attacking the houses and bring them down because evidently none of the houses have foundations. The group devise a plan to distract the monsters and then head to the canyon for the final showdown. The gun couple makes some homemade bombs that manage to kill one of the monsters, then it's down to Valentine versus the monster, and these super intelligent, constantly evolving monsters fall for it. The final one meets The Rock in a spectacular fashion, one last shot of Rhonda settling for Valentine, and roll credits.
Yeah. Settling for Valentine, yeah.
She did.
This is during that time when Kevin Bacon was the big heartthrob. Back in Hollywood days.
No, not really.
Yeah, no, he really was. There was Patrick Swayze for the moms, and then you had Kevin Bacon for the teenagers.
No, you didn't. At that point, there was no longer Kevin Bacon for the teenagers. Oh, wait. Yeah, no, he was way younger, wasn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, never mind.
Yeah, right around his Footloose days and whatnot. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, there was.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Blah.
But in this in this movie though, he has hair on loan from the Bon Jovi collection.
Yeah, you
Yes.
noticed that, huh?
Yeah, yeah. So well, it makes sense since this entire movie they're living on a prayer. So
And if they're going out in a blaze of glory.
blaze of glory. Yeah, yeah. Okay, one more. This monster's saying, "I want food. Wanted, dead or alive."
Ah.
I like how Mindy was basically proving this movie was made in the 80s with a Walkman and a pogo stick. Which, by the way, I have to call bullshit on her pogo stick.
Why is that?
Well, because when she's pogoing down the street and the graboids are coming, which that's what they're called, by the way, the graboids.
The which?
The graboids.
Graboids.
Yeah. That's their official
Okay.
name.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. I don't want to hear another word about how a Star Wars creature is named, okay?
Well, we'll get to that on another podcast.
Well, you
The
know
gra-
what? Maybe they got their idea from George Lucas.
Yeah.
Like, well, he can name things ridiculous names, so we can too. Bam. There. Moving on.
A graboid. And this is a shootoid and a staboid. And
That's the sequels. We'll get to it later. No, we won't. No.
Thank God.
When she's pogoing down the street and the graboid goes to get her and Kevin Bacon saves her,
Yeah.
the pogo stick is standing straight up.
Oh, yeah.
That's because it's sentient.
There's no pogo sticks that stand straight up, and if there was, I call bullshit on her record.
Yes, exactly. The fix is in.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's standing afterwards, that's what the fix is in. I don't know how she did it, but the fix is in. You're right. Bullshit.
And it's also nice to see the Mario Brothers as in their early role as roadside construction workers.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. By the way, this podcast is brought to us today by Sony Walkman, believe it or not, saying, fuck those CDs. They skip all the time.
I'll tell you, I had a hard time switching from my Walkman to my portable CD player.
Well, yeah, for one, I can never go jogging.
Yeah. Well, even
Yeah,
walking, you had to walk straight and keep your hand on it, but you couldn't put it too hard because then it would skip the CD. And
Or you just hold it out in front of you like it's a souffle about to burst.
Yeah.
See how just dozens of people just walking around cradling their CD player.
Yeah.
Oh, convenient.
Yeah, think about this. Our parents had an 8-track player that never skipped.
Yeah.
Our kids have MP3 players that never skipped.
Yeah.
We got screwed.
Yeah. Well, because we either had CDs or LPs.
Yeah.
There's portable record players. Now that's inconvenient.
Yeah.
Trying to strap one of those to your hip.
Yeah, exactly.
So the seismologist is in some subplot about smuggled uranium? Did you guys catch that off the top of the movie?
No.
Nope. No.
Yeah,
No.
that's the whole reason for her being in buttfuck nowhere was because of smuggled uranium.
Really?
Yeah, and then it's gone. As soon as Kevin Bacon shows up, she's like, well, I'm a girl and he's Kevin Bacon, so I guess I'm not going to do my job now.
Yeah, that's true.
I thought she was just studying earthquakes.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Yeah, no, they mentioned smuggled uranium for some reason.
I'll have to go back and see because I don't remember
Yeah.
that at all.
Oh, blink and you miss it.
Obviously. And I like it. Sorry, I like how she says that, she's like, oh, I'm the scientist and I have proof, and there's 3 more of these things and I can prove it. Do you want to see? And then Kevin Bacon's like, nah, we're Hicks. Don't worry about it. We'll just trust you.
Yeah.
Nah, don't worry about it. But then later on in the movie, they keep asking her what's going on. To the point where I think she breaks character and goes, what makes you think I know?
Well, you're the smart one here, so you're the scientist. Yeah.
You went to school and got learned up. What do we know?
Yeah, I like these two. I would want to walk up and say, listen, I'm a finance guy. Give me your money and I can make you more money. Do you want me to explain? No, we're Hicks. Just take our $20. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
It's difficult to see which one is more stupid. Is it Earl or is it Valentine?
Yeah, they were kind of trying to have a stupid contest.
Yeah, because Earl's all about, oh, shucks, ma'am.
Pardon my French.
Yeah. That's actually kind of funny. But the Valentine, like, he's, like, what, supposed to be hot, so he's allowed to be stupid?
Yeah, I don't get it. This is almost like a Dumb and Dumber kind of situation.
Yeah, seriously.
I think when it comes to which one is more stupid, I think they just complement each other.
Yeah, that's probably true.
And that's why they're soulmates.
And then they have to have another subplot about them arguing about moving.
Yeah.
So Valentine wants to leave, and
Well, they both want to leave.
Yeah, well, that's right. That's right. They both want to leave. Yeah.
Then they argue over the vacuum cleaner.
Yeah, as if that thing ever gets used. So when they find the dead guy in the tower, I'm guessing since Kevin Bacon just kind of climbs up there with nothing, he's just going to huck him down?
Yeah, they never show how they get him down, do they?
Yeah, I think just a good old shove.
Yeah.
Well, he ain't going to get any deader, so.
I guess. And are we to believe they have a 4-wheel drive truck, but there's no way out of this desert plain?
Thank you.
I mean, come on. Like there's one road with a few rocks kind of piled around it. I guess we don't have the rest of the world to travel in.
Yeah. I guess we can't go the other way.
Or
Yeah.
we just can't go around it.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of ridiculous that way.
Oh, when Walter buys the head of the creature.
Oh yeah.
And he sells it, and he's selling pictures for $3. I counted up the people in that town.
Net profit?
And yeah, he would have made about $30.
Ooh, good
Which
call.
basically doubles his investment of $15 to buy the thing, but assuming everybody gets one picture, because really, do you need more?
Yeah.
Then it's just $30.
I love the fact that the woman who gives them a hard time about selling the piece of the Tremor monster is one of the first ones to put her poor traumatized daughter in the picture.
Yeah, no shit, eh?
Cause like, they sell the thing and she's like, you guys are horrible, blah, blah, blah. And then the next scene, she's getting a picture taken, like her daughter is getting a picture taken with the monster thing and she's like freaking out. I was like, okay, hypocrite much?
Yeah, see, that's the thing here. What are we watching here? Is this a horror? Is it a comedy? What are we watching here? All right, thank you. Because I actually was almost horrified, like at the scene when you have the couple in their golden years trying to enjoy their retirement,
Right.
And they just both die horrifically.
Oh, I fucking laughed. I'm not gonna lie, I fucking laughed, especially when I love how in movies, it's usually older movies, but in movies, knocking something over means turning it on.
Yeah.
She knocks the radio over and the radio automatically starts playing. It's like, really? Because I'm pretty sure if you knock a piece of electrical equipment over, it breaks.
Turns off.
And well, it also breaks.
Yeah, well.
Depending on what it is.
Things back then were made tougher. That's the only difference.
Yeah, and that's why you don't see the instructions on your cell phone say swipe or drop to activate.
I have a note here that says, "Ahaha, small town people are stupid." Because when they're like, when she's like, they're unprecedented, and they're like, yeah, but where do they come from? It's like, ha 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 ha, small town people don't know what words mean.
And they're more concerned about getting to name it rather than surviving.
Oh yeah, yeah. I thought that was kind of a weird kind of piece to do.
Yeah. I'll tell you what the most horrifying part of that movie was. The pole
What's that?
vaulting scene.
Oh.
Because my fat ass would not be able to pole vault. I would be dead.
I'd have broken sticks and a whole lot of regret,
And by the way, I hate that fucking kid.
Oh my god, me too.
too.
I wanted him dead from the very first fucking moment. I really did.
I literally have a note that says that stupid kid is really stupid.
I love it. None of us wrote down his name, but we all
Nope.
know who we're talking about.
Well, he's the only fucking teenager in the movie.
Ugh, hated that kid. It's like,
Brings the
he got
fucking-
threatened. He's like, someday somebody's gonna kick your ass. I'm like, do it!
Yes, please.
You're leaving! Who cares? Kick his ass!
He friggin' rings the dinner bell for the monster with his basketball. Nice job, buddy.
Well, they all kinda do.
Well, yeah.
You got Pogo Stick Kid too, so.
Yeah, I know, but he's a stupid kid, so it's worse.
Yeah, that's true.
I think it's hilarious how the monsters pick and choose their particular things because, like, they can feel the vibrations in the ground.
Yeah.
And they can feel the basketball thumping the ground. But they would also, stands to reason, would feel his footsteps. And you would think they would know the difference between they would know the difference in density of particular
Yeah.
objects. So you would think they'd go for the bigger object. So they wouldn't just suck up the basketball. They'd be like, hey, what's that? That feels heavier than this.
Yeah, granted. But I think they would go after the basketball first because it would make more of an impact on the ground, right?
But
The
you,
loudest.
yes,
Yeah.
it's true. It's loudest, yes. But at the same time, like I said, they should, the way that they've apparently evolved, they should know what is going to be heavier. So they're going to go with the bigger object. Like, they could have taken both at the same time.
True.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, we also get the scene later on in the movie where they deduct the structural integrity of a building.
Yeah, and they can't deduct the fact that there's a teenager standing on the ground beside the basketball. That's my point.
Yeah. No, but they go from like feeling vibrations in the ground to sticking their tongue up and being able to tell where the support beams in a building are.
That's very specific.
That is very
Yeah.
specific.
Yeah, that is really, really odd. I didn't really get that part. So what is George Costanza one of these creatures? He's always wanted to be an architect, so.
Yeah. And I love how the girl just knows what's going on. Like, first off, she knows there's 4 of them.
Yeah.
She's just triangulated all 4 of them.
Yeah.
Well, Lord Lucky, fucking you showed up.
Yeah.
Because the 2 guys thought they were done after the first one.
Yeah, and then you can tell, oh no, they're testing the structural integrity they're getting smarter.
Yeah. How do you know that?
Yeah, and look at the town they're in. They should be getting dumber.
Yeah. Ever seen
Like by the
Siri
end of
these
this movie,
days? Oh, yeah.
by the end of this movie, they should be chasing their own tails. I gotta say, I did like the scene when they had the one at the end of the canyon. Or that ditch, the one basically comes exploding out of the wall.
Okay.
I thought that scene, it was really well done. I thought it was really cool.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it comes
Yeah,
through
it-
2 walls because it comes through the basement of the Trump supporters there. The Reba McEntire and her husband.
I know, no, wasn't there was the first one.
Right.
It was out in the,
Right. There was the first one in the aqueduct or whatever it was.
that one looked really cool.
Yeah, but they also come through again through the wall of their basement.
Which I thought should have been stronger than that.
Well, it would be concrete.
Yeah, I thought they would have at least got a thump.
Well, right, but they're getting smarter, so they just went faster at that wall. Shrug.
That's rhino logic. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Well, it's just that house down that has a foundation, but none of the other houses apparently were made with foundation.
Yeah, no other basements, eh?
No other anything, no foundation whatsoever. That friggin' monster thing comes straight through the wood floor in the store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That store is built on planks. Really?
Yeah,
Just a
so when
good
they were-
old boys.
Like the trailer? Yes, I can see that.
Yeah, the trailer definitely.
But
Or
the rest
little,
of the
little
houses?
hut.
Yeah. But the houses? No, they should have foundations.
Absolutely. I mean, this store, they basically, when they went to build this sprawling metropolis, they picked a section of land, kicked a few rocks out of the way, and then said, "Well,
And threw down
there's
a
bunch
piece of
2x4s,
plywood.
lay them down."
Yeah. They threw
was
down a
it.
piece of plywood and then this is where the store's gonna be.
It's a piece of plywood. Yeah.
Well, seriously, when the monster thing is coming after Rhonda and she's running down the, I don't know, front of the store, whatever the hell that's called, and all the boards are rolling
Yeah.
as the thing's coming at her. Clearly, there's nothing underneath those boards.
No, you're right. It's right. There's just, God's green earth there. That's it.
Yeah.
Well, my question comes from the when they eat up the retirees.
And the car?
And okay, the car. She's in the car.
Yeah.
So they drag the car under the ground and then sucked her out?
Yes.
Well, it's kind of like a coconut at that point, right? You gotta.
Yeah.
We missed the scene where the car came back out and they were hitting it against a rock until they were able to.
Is it kind of like an oyster? You just let slide down and out, you know?
Yeah. A sluice through. Oh, yeah. Hey, you got a little wig in your teeth. No, right there. No, to the left, right there. Little wig there. Is that a denture? Phil, why didn't you say something sooner? I mean, I ate that old couple an hour ago.
You know this goes straight to where my hips would be if I was actually a human being.
Yeah. And you know what they say? Straight over the lips, right to the antennae.
Straight to the thorax. Exactly.
Right, straight to the thorax.
I don't know. What the fuck do they have? They're giant worms.
I don't know.
And the other thing I have is they go through this whole thing at the beginning when they're stuck on the rocks, when the three of them are stuck on the rocks. And they're saying, well, we can't outrun these things. They're way too fast. Yet clearly, at least twice later on in the movie, they outrun those things.
Yeah, they do.
Kevin Bacon outruns it when he knocks the pogo stick girl off and saves her. And then he outruns them again at the end.
That's right. In cowboy boots, no less.
Yeah. Don't give me this I can't outrun these things bullshit. No. Not buying it.
Yeah, instead we should have just had a believe in yourself speech.
Sure.
By the power of your mullet, you can do this. Like it's.
Yeah, get Bill Paxton in here. Give us a big speech from Independence Day.
Today may not be the 4th of July, but it's also not the day that we're going to get eaten by weird things under the ground.
Now run, Forrest, run.
Yeah. I actually like the, was it Reba McEntire and Michael Gross?
Yeah.
I love those two. And man, the arsenal that they're packing is awesome.
Oh yeah.
Like they've got one of everything and they got this scene where they're switching back and forth and they're just trying different weapons when the thing pops through their basement. So it's handguns, then shotguns, then rifles. I wanted it to switch back to have Reba McEntire with like a full-on Tommy gun, you know?
Yeah. A shoulder bazooka.
Yeah, a flamethrower, just like one of everything, you know?
Yeah, you're just cycling through your Doom weapons.
Do you know anything? Do you know anything about like bullets and guns, guys?
Not really.
As
No.
to why the fuck she was mixing her bullets?
Trying out different shell types?
No, mixing the bullets. She put all the bullets in some, like, weird thing. It looks like a centrifuge, and turned it on. And that's what brought the graboids to them in the first place. Any idea why that was happening?
I think they were trying to recycle spent shells. I think that they actually keep them.
Okay.
I've heard that that's a thing.
Oh, so they're reliving their ammo, essentially?
I don't know if they're actually able to make new bullets there, but I think there is a thing about recycling your shells. So I don't know if it's there because it's I think it's brass that's there. So when they're out and about and they fire, they take the discarded cartridge home with them, and you can recycle them somehow.
Okay.
Okay, that would make sense.
That's my only guess.
It would make sense, but it looked like she was putting, like, actual bullets into that thing and, like, mixing them around.
I just like the sound of rattling bullets.
Which would make no sense. So you've got this gun, and you're like, no, yes, click, click, bang, no, yes, click, click, bang. And one of the things I like with this movie, the monster O-Vision, is just the camera on the ground. Like they, I was waiting to maybe catch a glimpse of maybe the lip of the skateboard they probably put it on, and just whipping it across the ground. That's fine. That's cool. It worked. I mean,
it actually really didn't, because the Monstro Vision would have been underground.
Well, that was the part where my imagination let me go a little bit and say, "Oh, I see. So they're above ground. We're not going to see them. We just get to see their point of view."
But we're not getting their point of view.
Kind of. You're just getting. You're getting their location, essentially.
Yeah, because they do another shot underground, don't they?
They do a couple shots underground.
Yeah,
where you see like the monster like go by a hole in the ground.
Right, it's just a whole bunch of dirt passing by a camera.
Mm-hmm.
Movie magic.
And I bet that shot was expensive.
Yeah, probably.
I love how the monsters are smart enough to take out the vehicles. Because not only do they understand that these heavy, heavy objects are holding whatever creatures, because they don't really know what they're eating, but whatever creatures, they know that they're holding these creatures, but they also know where they're going.
Yeah.
Because they set a trap for them like half a mile away. So they just instantly know this 4x4 vehicle, which does not need to stay on said road, is going down the road. They know exactly where the road goes and follow it and be like, this is where we'll get them.
Yeah, we missed so much from the monster's point of view. We needed them to go off and have the meeting, and someone have like
exactly.
a road.
We totally needed that meeting where the monsters are like, talking to each other, whatever.
And they're unfurling a map and saying, listen, okay, so listen, they're cut, the only point that they can leave town, even though they have a 4x4, the only road leads here. Jim, that's where I want you, okay?
Yeah.
Now, Bob,
or the PowerPoint presentation.
I'm picturing like 4 or 5.
Know your prey.
I'm picturing 4 or 5 graboids in like a war room, in like a 1960s war room.
Exactly.
Yeah.
With like a hologram in the middle. It's like, okay, well, we can cut them off here. And then like their tongue comes out and points to it.
Or you've got like the general graboid being like, all right, listen up. Yeah, exactly. Listen up, maggots.
Today may not be our Independence Day, but today we get the human beings.
They have their own Bill Paxton. Yeah.
They got their own, they got their own Bill Paxton.
And I love the part where they're, the monsters have, like the graboids have now caused the, big tractor thing to crash into the hole.
Yeah.
So they're all in this big trailer. And they're standing there, they're trying to figure out what to do and everything, and they're fucking yelling. They are yelling at each other, and I'm like, vibrations, noise, we've already established this. And I actually put in my notes, I was like, why are we yelling?
I have it in my notes too. So this is a whole lot of screaming exposition, I find.
Yeah, meanwhile, the whole point is to stay as quiet as possible. They yell at every opportunity.
Everything. Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm still stuck at the planning room. You can see here the humans have set up a roadway outside of...
Yeah. Oh, and I have a question too. When it comes to, when somehow they left the bag of bombs on the ground, because that makes sense,
Here we go.
and the bomb falls off of the rock into this bag, and they all have to run from the... How the fuck did they get away from that rock so quickly?
I'm sorry. Why would you keep your bombs all in the same place?
Oh, granted. But still, like, well, that's actually one of my questions is why the fuck would you leave the bag of bombs on the ground when it's established they can grab things from the ground? But either way.
Yeah.
When that explodes, you see, they're all like 25 yards away from the fucking... I'm sorry. They all have flash powers? Because, yeah, Barry could get away from the rock that quickly, but nobody else could.
My name is Valentine, and I'm the fastest hick alive.
With the help of my friends Earl and Rhonda. I look for other metahumans.
and freaky creatures below the ground.
Oh, God.
I think that makes Michael Gross Dr. Wells at this point.
I guess so, yeah.
Well, we have our Caitlin.
Yep, true.
Our lady doctor, yep.
Yep.
Who, by the way, they do make an excuse to get her out of her pants.
I mentioned that in the synopsis.
Yep. Thanks for pointing that out. Appreciate it. Yeah, and so if Mythbusters has taught me anything, we have a round of concussions.
Yes.
Yeah. Unless you, and it does next to no damage too. There's no like giant crater or nothing.
By the way, for you young people that may have watched this movie, those are called CB radios.
Oh, yes.
They were cell phones before cell phones, or even before car phones.
And they were way cheaper.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Although much less or much harder to hear people on.
Yeah, the range isn't nearly as good, but at least you're not calling your CB provider to complain about any overage.
Yeah. I love it too. We need someone to drive we need someone to be the decoy in the truck. Send the Mexican.
Yeah, I know, eh? And did anyone else call the Asian guy dying? I did.
Totally.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I love
how, right from the first scene.
I love how people, even before all the big monsters come in, people just eat shit off the shelves of his store. Yeah, he doesn't care.
Yeah.
You know?
He's friendly like that. He has there's a bunch of giant tabs waiting. One day he was going to cash in.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's going to cash in and just take off for Vegas.
Yep. That's right. And you know what? That just gave me an idea for an Or Is It. I'm just going to pop it right now. Maybe this was a giant plan where they created these monsters so that way they could inexplicably get out of paying their tabs.
Yeah. That's quite possible.
That's right. That's my conspiracy theory.
And like they said, they waited one day too long to leave.
That's right.
Although I love how the one guy dying doesn't stop them. Actually, the two guys dying doesn't stop them. They're like, okay, you want to get out of here? Yeah, let's leave and never come back. Oh, there's dead guy. Bring him down. Okay, drive him back to town. Okay, we're going again. Oh, wait, there's another guy dead. All right, bring him down. Okay, report him. Okay, no, phone's out. Okay. Well, fuck you, bye. Oh, shit, the only road out of town is blocked. Like this would have worked as also like a murder mystery too.
Oh yeah?
The phones don't work.
Ah,
CB
yes.
radio won't reach out of the valley. The only road out of town is blocked,
Yeah.
except for that other road that they totally forget about until they need it later on in the movie. That goes through the mountains.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's, all we were missing is Kathy Bates.
I was more thinking like Clue,
Oh, Clue?
you know, any of those in a rich mansion, like 10 Little Indians. I have a note here that goes, "What? You want to drive the truck? Fuck that!" But I don't know what that's to.
I believe that's for going and getting the cat. Earl and Valentine are arguing over who gets to go, and they do the whole like rock paper scissors thing.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because they argue about who wants to drive the truck.
Yes.
Right, and that was my reaction. Oh, you want to put your life on the line for it? Go ahead.
So if this is me and you arguing over the truck, Sean, apparently I would win quite easily.
Yeah, if you want to go for it.
Yeah.
If we're rock, paper, scissoring for anything, it's so that I don't have to go. Again, but he outruns the thing in that one too.
Well, in that case, that one's farther away.
Granted.
And when it comes to the whole outrunning them, for the most part, they're pretty far away, typically. And it's a matter of getting to them while they're running.
Yeah. I gotta say though, I love the big end scene when they fly through the wall of the cliff, and then they show the splat at the bottom.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I miss practical effects for.
Yeah. That was disgusting. I loved it.
Have you guys seen, like, the other Tremors?
No. Have you?
No. But I kind of want to, because I want to know if they establish, like, why these things suddenly exist.
I know there's 3 sequels. 2 of them are actually sequels and one of them is a prequel.
Huh.
So maybe the prequel tells you where they come from. I don't know, but
Maybe, yeah. Well, I mean, and there's so many unanswered questions in this one. Do they move out of town? Do we ever solve this whole uranium crisis?
yeah.
I've got questions. Why are they mixing bullets if they're mixing bullets in that thing? I mean,
Does she ever break her pogo record?
Yeah, it's just begging for a sequel here.
These are important questions that need to be answered.
Absolutely. They just leave you just hanging here. Like so much dead monster meat hanging out outside of a hole.
A few things on this one. For the scene in which Rhonda had to get out of her pants to escape the graboid about to eat her, actress Finn Carter intentionally didn't rehearse the scene. That way, the response she gives to having to de-pants in front of Kevin Bacon in less than 5 seconds was authentic.
Yeah, I'm sure 1990s Kevin Bacon, that wasn't that hard.
Yeah. And considering that they showed so many pictures of her face during that scene,
Yeah.
it really made a difference. This movie was originally given an R rating by the MPAA not for violence, but for language.
Oh.
As an appeal, producers removed all utterance of the F word, with the exception of one when Kevin Bacon says "fuck you" to the dead graboid. Whether Val wins rock, paper, or scissors or not, he always comes off the worst. He wins the rifle, which is the only one that he actually wins. But Bert's wife gives Earl a better gun when she sees the pistol, so Val basically ends up losing in that one too. The original ending of the film is much different. Val and Earl head out to Bixby, and Val doesn't hook up with Rhonda, but it is implied. The two are looking for their lighter and realize that Rhonda still has it. They turn around and head back. This ending was shot and tested for one audience, which did not like it, but it is available on the DVD. Budget for this movie is $11 million.
Okay.
Want to guess what the theater gross was?
I'm gonna say 20.
Tex?
60.
4.
Oh, really?
Whoa.
This bombed at the box office.
I totally wanted to
Whoa.
go see that. I thought it looked fucking hilarious.
Wow.
And there's no almost cast, but the Amalgamated Dynamics who did the special effects. Also did special effects for Starship Troopers, Alien 3, Jumanji, Tech's favorite Evolution, and Castaway. What's that?
Love Evolution.
And you may have recognized their work in some of our shows, from Alien Resurrection, Demolition Man, Mortal Kombat, Elektra, Stealth, and Skyline.
Ooh. They should stick with practical effects.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Yeah, I guess so.
Wow.
So,
They never should have hired Jerry.
yeah. Nepotism,
Yeah, well-
I think.
Yeah.
No, I heard a story that was nepotism. Like Jerry's dad was a successful practical special effects guy in the early days. Brought his son on board and
Just
That
drove
was
it
it.
right into the ground.
yep, drove it right into the ground.
They appled it. So as always on this show, we try to find the real story behind the story, Mark.
Well, I think it could be the real story of the Saturday Night Live's Land Shark.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or is it the story of how one mad seismologist created a creature so horrifying yet oddly with enough abilities that the public would come screaming to her for saving?
Oh, okay.
Yep. And another or is that I actually thought of during our discussion today, Graboids 11.
What?
Oh, it's like an Ocean's 11 type thing?
That's right. It's the
Oh.
Graboids Ocean's 11. That's right. So there was a handsome Graboid who rallied a bunch of his buddies to pull off this caper and set up a trap for humans.
Except they don't win in the end.
Except they don't win at the end. Yep,
Right.
There's no fountain to stand beside.
Tex?
I have it, or is it the untold story of the horror Lexi experienced before being traumatized a second time at Jurassic Park?
I have it as much like Mark. Or is it Land Jaws?
Land Jaws, yep.
Or is it the story of the Graboids, also known as those assholes at the bar who get a bit too handsy?
Yeah.
So, I do recommend checking out Tremors. It is a fun movie, if anything else.
Oh God, yes.
It's light
Absolutely.
and fluffy, and again, practical effects win all. So,
And it's hilarious if you watch it in 2 times speed.
Maybe I'll check out the sequels that way.
so that does it for us. I'm Sean Taylor.
I'm Tex.
And I mean Mark.
Join us next time when we'll take a look at the documentary that explores the underground culture of people who think Battleship is a great movie. They have one argument that they claim will convince everyone, but they keep it a secret in Guardians of the Fallacy.
Tumbling down, I feel the earth move under my feet. I feel the sky tumbling down, a tumbling down, a tumbling down, a tumbling down, a tumbling down, tumbling